Hello everyone and welcome to our third lecture on matrices. Alright, in this lecture we are going to talk about the third operation on matrices called multiplication of a matrix by a scalar or a constant number. Um, just for a quick recap, um, we have already discussed two operations. One is addition and second is subtraction of two or more than two matrices. Alright, so let's start with the multiplication of a matrix by a scalar, and let's suppose we have a matrix A with entries 1, 5, minus 3 and 4, and we are required to find 2 times A. So the rule is, in order to multiply a matrix by a scalar, we need to multiply all the entries of a matrix by that specific given constant. So in this scenario, if we are required to find 2 times A, what we need to do, we need to multiply 1 with 2, 5 with 2, minus 3 with 2, and 4 with 2. So this particular matrix shows 2 times A. Let's suppose we are required to find half of A. So in that case, we need to multiply all entries of a matrix A by half. So that means 1 into half is half, 5 into half is 5 over 2, minus 3 into half is minus 3 over 2, and 4 into half is 2, right? 4 divided by 2 is 2. So this is the resultant of half times of A. Alright, so let's combine the concept of addition, subtraction, and multiplication of a matrix by a scalar in one example. Alright? Okay. Let's suppose we have a matrix A with entries 2, 1, 3, 1, and we have matrix B with entries minus 1, 2, minus 1, and 1. And we are required to find 2 times of A minus 3 times of B. So multiplication of a matrix by a scalar doesn't have any constraints, like we don't need to check whether the matrix is in a specific order or not, but in order to add or subtract, we need to first check the validity. And the validity is, if you remember, if we are interested in adding or subtracting two matrices, then order of both the matrices should be same. So in this scenario, the order of A is 2 by 2, the order of B is 2 by 2, and since multiplication of a matrix by a constant doesn't affect the order, so we can say 2 times of A also carries the order of 2 by 2, and 3 times of B also carries the order of 2 by 2. So we can say we can execute 2 times of A minus 3 times of B equation. Alright, so let's first find 2 times A. Rule is to multiply all entries of A by 2. That means, and 3 times of B means we need to multiply all entries of B by 3. So that means minus 3, 6, minus 3, and 3. Now let's execute 2 times of A minus 3 times B. So that means 4, 6, 2, 2, minus of minus 3, 6, minus 3, and 3. So we can say here we need to subtract the two matrices. So we need to subtract the corresponding entries of the two matrices. So 4 minus of minus 3, 2 minus of 6, 6 minus of minus 3, and 2 minus of 3. Okay, so the resultant will be 4 plus 3 is 7, 2 minus 6 is minus 4, 6 plus 3 is 9, and 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So this is the resultant of 2a minus of 3b. Alright, let's do one application problem. Okay, where we need to multiply a matrix by a scalar. Let's suppose we have a matrix A, alright, with entries of 2, 5 in the order of columns, where 2 shows distance covered by runner X in kilometers, okay, and 5 shows distance covered by runner Y in kilometers. Okay, now we are asked to show both the numbers in meters. That means we need to convert kilometer into meters, right? Now here we know that in order to convert a kilometer into meter, we need to multiply the kilometer entry by 1000 in order to get the value in meters, right? So in this particular scenario, if we are required to show the matrix A, which is 2, 5 in meters, what we need to do, we need to multiply matrix A by 1000. So that means 2 times 1000, 5 times 1000 implies 2000 and 5000. So if you can say matrix A is 2, 5 and matrix B is the equivalent of matrix A but unit is meter, then we can say B is 2000 and 5000 in the order of columns. Is that clear? Alright, so this is all about multiplication of a matrix by a constant. Here we summarize all the three operations, that is addition, subtraction, and multiplication of a matrix by a constant in one question. And we also discussed a kind of application where we apply the concept of multiplication of a matrix by a constant. That's all for this lecture. Thanks for watching and happy studies.